You want me to put that on my todger?
Archie and Lilibet, future ski. Hello, I'm H.G. Tudor, and yes, news arises about a future ski for Lilibet and Archie, which of course the world needs to know about. Now, as I understand it, from having witnessed the interactions between parents and their children, parents, for the most part, want the best for their children. They want to encourage them in a wide range of interests and activities. They want them to do well at school. They encourage them to pursue extracurricular activities such as joining a football or a netball or a handball team, perhaps cultivating an interest in playing a musical instrument, doing some amateur dramatics, perhaps undertaking some form of swimming or diving, having interesting hobbies and activities, collecting things, being involved in art, charitable works. There's a whole range of different activities that parents want their children to undertake. That's all part of encouraging them, supporting them, exhibiting emotional empathy for them, opening them up to various things that they will enjoy and perhaps also learn useful skills from. May also, of course, provide useful tasks, skills, activities and experiences which can be used for curriculum vitae or resume for the purposes of securing jobs at a later juncture. But those parents don't need to tell the world all about what their children is doing, that little Johnny has joined Cub Scouts, or that Mary has taken up playing the trumpet. We don't need to know about it. But of course, Harry's wife, with her lack of boundary recognition and need to control people and draw fuel, must ensure that the world is told about what her children are going to do. You don't get to see them particularly often, but she will, because she has no emotional empathy for them, utilize them for the purposes of future faking and triangulation, enabling her to get to that all-important control and fuel and to manage her facade. How do we know this? Well, it comes courtesy, as usual, of one of the supine publications. And the wheel of PR puffery has been spun, and this time has landed on people.com. Stephanie Petit announces, Harry's wife wants Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet to learn this sport, just like Prince Harry. Well, isn't that good that we all know that they are going to learn a particular sport? Harry's wife and Prince Harry might bring along their children to the next Invictus Games. Whoopie-fucking-do. Joe Bloggs, of number 22 Acacia Avenue, might sit down and watch some football this afternoon. Or he might decide that he doesn't want to do his job any longer and quit, but we don't need to know about it because it's not particularly important. But of course, Harry's wife needs to ensure that a might, it's just a might, becomes news. The Duchess of Sussex, 42, revealed that she hopes Prince Archie, 4, and Princess Lilibet, 2, will learn to ski. Yes, that's what the world has been waiting for, the announcement that the Sussex offspring are going to learn to ski. And with the Duke of Sussex's next Invictus Games being held in Vancouver and Whistler, Canada, in 2025, also known as the Harry's Wife's Game, it may provide the perfect opportunity. The Harry's Wife's Games in Vancouver Whistler will be the first to incorporate winter adaptive sports, in addition to some of the core sports from previous Harry's Wife's Games, which Harry, 39, created in 2014 but lost control of in 2022 as an adaptive sporting competition for service personnel and veterans that has latterly turned into a show for Harry's wife to commandeer and to show off her for Sean. Bridget Bridge, what a great name, the wife of an IG25 board member, told The Mirror, Harry's wife said that she really wanted her children to learn to ski and that maybe Whistler was the ideal place. She said she didn't ski, so he told her they must come and learn. Prince Harry has been on the slopes since childhood. Princess Diana, Princess of Wales, and King Charles took their sons skiing starting at a young age, taking winter vacations in Switzerland, sometimes with other family members, like their cousins, Princess Eugenie and Princess Beatrice. When it comes to bringing Prince Archie and Princess Lily to the Invictus Games, Prince Harry told people last year, "We can't wait." But they didn't turn up to these games, Harry. Why was that? Because it was easier not to do so, because they're not particularly important. But it's easier for Harry's wife to future fake, i.e. use a future event for the purposes of asserting control and drawing fuel now by saying, "We may well bring the children." Harry said he's already introduced the competition to his son. "I showed Archie a video of wheelchair basketball and rugby from the Invictus Games in Sydney, and he absolutely loved it," the Duke of Sussex said. "I showed him how some were missing legs and explained that some had invisible injuries too," he continued. "Not because he asked, but because I wanted to tell him. Kids understand so much, and to see it through his eyes was amazing, because it's so unfiltered and honest." Prince Harry's personal life has changed greatly since launching the Invictus Games in 2014, most notably becoming a husband and father, as well as becoming enslaved by his wife. "Being a dad certainly adds another emotional layer to it," Harry said. "When I was in the army, I promised myself that one day I would get out of the bunker and stop playing on the PlayStation. And it would be before having a wife and kids, because I couldn't imagine the heartache of being apart from the PlayStation for so long during deployment, the risk of possibly getting injured so that I would sprain my thumb and not be able to use the fire button, and the reality that my family's lives could be changed forever if that happened." Prince Archie and Princess Lily also got a shout-out from their mum at the latest Harry's Wife's Games in Germany, which wrapped last Saturday. After Harry kicked off the sixth version of the sporting competition solo, Harry's wife made her debut at the family and friends party after travelling in from California. See parts pass him. We then get a repetition of her talking about the fact that she was doing the school drop-off and milkshakes, therefore bringing up the recent past and telling us something that we already know. So basically, the games are going to be somewhere where there are going to be winter sports incorporated, which then means that Harry's wife utilises this as an opportunity to triangulate the world with her children by saying they may well go skiing, and therefore you all need to know about this. Thus, once again, showing her desperation to utilise PR puff pieces so that she is spoken about. Once again, shamelessly using her children to get to the prime aims. It's no surprise, but it's information that we don't really need to know. All it does is continue to demonstrate the way that her narcissism functions. I'm H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.